Hello, family. It's been a while since I've been on here. It's been a lot going on since February the 22nd. hmm Yeah. I'm just out here outside. Been doing some planting. And I figured it was time to come on here and talk to y'all for a little while. I wanted to come on here and talk to the millennials for a second. And just kind of share my own personal story, my own millennial story. Hopefully this will resonate with some folks, and maybe it'll help some people to work through their own story right now and help to understand the hour that we're in. But before I get into that story, let me just say that I'm grateful for where we are right now, the hour that we're in right now. It certainly seems like this is power hour right now. And the dark forces that also know what time we're in, seems like they are really working overtime to mock the best way I can describe the Jesus power hour. It's like they're trying their best to mock that right now. That's fine, because we all know where we at right now. Many of you already know to be very mindful between the hours of 3 a.m. and 6 p.m. right now. There's a whole lot going on, and people will try their best to catch you sleeping and slipping. But in any case, I want to talk to my millennial brothers and sisters right now. Shout out to all of the millennials who know what's going on. May God be with you. Shout out to all of those born before and after that generation. In the words of Kermit the Frog, it's not easy being green. But anyway, my millennial story goes a little something like this. I am an 84 baby. And it seems like that number 84 is very potent and very powerful right now. It's a whole lot in that number. And it would probably take me a day or so to really break down what I see in that number. We don't have that kind of time. In any case, yeah, I was born in 84. And It certainly seems like at the start of my millennial story, this world was trying to convince whoever that everything was hunky-dory on planet Earth. It was a whole lot of messages, overt and covert, sent through the airwaves during that year and the years before and the years after. It's like they really tried to make it seem like we were coming in to a very safe space. And then, as we got a little older, we began to see that the world was not all flowers and unicorns and rainbows like we thought, especially when we got grown. Statistically speaking, a lot of millennials, like they were instructed, went to school, went to college, got their degrees, and got out of school thinking that, hey, I did what society has expected me to do. I went, whether 2 years, whether 4 years, went to college, go to college, and we did that in a major way. Statistically speaking, as of 2018, over 70% of millennials in the U.S. either had college credits or graduated with a degree. So we did that. We did what the television told us to do. We did what our parents told us to do and expected of us. Then when we got out of school, them promised jobs, the promised American dream and way of life that we thought was going to take place, many of us found out that that was a lie. And it seems like in my own story, that's what happened. Time rolls on, about 2012, 2013. Many of us were on social media at that point, reconnecting, with a lot of friends, maybe friends from school, you went to high school with, possibly college. Maybe you got, lost track with those people over time, and everybody began to reconnect. And it certainly seemed like at that time social media was a platform where, people could reconnect and enjoy each other's company from a digital perspective. And it seems like we made the grave mistake of teaching our parents how to get on Facebook too. And it seemed like everything changed after that. So now, all of our parents, some our grandparents, are on Facebook, and it seems like they're saying a whole lot of what they didn't get to say in real life. And so they were using social media to say a whole lot of the very ugly things that they had wanted to say the whole time. And they did, in a major way. And statistically speaking, a lot of millennials during that time, myself included, between about 2013 through 2016, 2017, a lot of us started going back to school. Now, my journey personally led me back for several reasons. But the bottom line is I was just wanting to know what was going on. What happened? What happened to this promised wonderful world that I was promised when I came here? It was like I couldn't see it no more. I couldn't feel it anymore. It was like everything that I thought I knew about this place was falling apart. So I and a lot of my classmates and some family members and friends that I've known for years, all of us, it was like we was all going back to school at the same time for various reasons. Some was going back to get their master's degrees. Some of us was going back to, pursue new, areas of knowledge. But it seems like millennials in a major way were seeking knowledge in multiple different ways, all at the same time. So now here we are, and a lot of us are older, some 30s, late 20s, 40s, and things are changing. But that's okay because millennials, over time, it certainly seems, has learned to adapt to the circumstances at hand. And another thing is, growing up, I used to like movies like The Sandlot and the Macaulay Culkin movies, specifically Home Alone. That's probably one of my favorite movies because I just consider that a major millennial movie. One thing I like about that movie and the character he played, Kevin, is that he was home alone, mama, daddy, sisters, and brothers gone. He is this little kid by himself. And these two burglars who decide to take advantage of his mama and his daddy's house while they are away, knowing that he is there by himself, decide to plan to infiltrate that house and take out of that house whatever they thought valuable while the parents are away. Macaulay, the character he played, Kevin, he didn't trip. He was like, you know what? Okay. I'm going to share what I have with these two burglars. He shared his toys in various ways. He shared his tree house to assist him with what he was doing. He shared what he had, the tools and resources he had at his disposal to show them, not in a mean way, but in a very comical way, that he can defend mama and daddy's house by himself with what he got if he want to, and he can do it successfully. Now, I said all that to say this. For a long time, it seems like millennials got a bad rap for several things. In the 90s, millennials got blamed for sharing music online through the various, back in those days, uh, sources of, ways that we used to share files. Seems like we got blamed for that. We got called thieves. We were stealing. Stealing. Not in the way we saw it, not in the way I seen it. I felt like I was sharing, right? Because sharing is caring. I know if I got some music at home that my friend wanted to listen to, and my friend got some music at home that they wanted to listen to, and my mama didn't have the $20 to go spend on the CD, and his mama didn't have $20 to go spend on the CD, well, we could just politely download that music and burn it on the CD and share it. Seems innocent enough, right? Oh, that's stealing. Well, guess what? Sometimes in life, it's all about perception. What you call stealing, somebody else might consider sharing. My point is, that could be a truth and that could be a lie. What is considered stealing? What is considered sharing? And who gets to say what is what? Now, as a millennial, it seems like we came here with a particular set of perceptions, skills, tools, and spiritual know-how. And overall, for the most part, not coming here to hurt anybody. If anything, wanting to help, wanting to continue to uphold and maintain those family values that we learned about on television as we were growing up, on all of those various family shows that were on during the times that we were growing up. I want to say to my millennial brothers and sisters, we are who we are. And we don't have to be ashamed of who we are. We have the right and the power, yes we do, to defend mama and daddy's house as we see fit. Because we have brothers and sisters, we have ourselves. And we have a house that we consider home, and We want to live in the house peaceably. And it's not fair and it's not right for outsiders or whoever to come along and think that when mama and daddy is gone, that they have a right to come in and just take what mama and daddy has worked hard for to make sure that their children have what they need and have a few of their wants too. I hope everybody is really anchoring into this new energy. That's what I've been doing. I've been just clearing out some old system software, if you will. And my husband and I have been just anchoring into our new vision, our new reality, our new space, and just having a heart of gratitude as never before. Because we are truly blessed. Shout out to my brother Rod. Shout out to my sister Dr. Saraki. Because y'all telling it right now. Shout out to y'all. And thank goodness for the family that is being created anew in this hour. Now, as I was planting some seeds, I thought about the brother um, uh, I forget his name. But anyway, he says they tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. And as I was planting, I thought about that. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're dying to our old selves and re-emerging anew. You know, the caterpillar has to die to itself in order to emerge as a butterfly. And that's exactly what we're doing. You know, we're anchoring in to a new season, to a new era, to a new time, to a new space. And it's not our fault if others didn't want to put the work in to die to themselves, to reemerge new. In order to cross the bridge, we all have to pay the toll. And narrow is the gate. If it was easy, just like taking a fork, putting it up to your mouth, chewing and swallowing, if it was easy, that easy, we'd all been undid it already. But it ain't that damn easy. It take a whole lot of being honest with the self to be able to allow those old selves to die and allow the ones that have been on the inside of us the whole time lying dormant to grow and multiply, to become the being that was on the ground, going slow, crawling, to the one that has the ability to take flight. Take a whole lot of work. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to share that with everyone. And I am grateful for you all. And I'm grateful for the journey thus far. It has not been easy, but it is certainly getting easier. And we will see you next time.